Hi guys, back here with another toy haul. Most of this is going to be new stuff. Did not get a chance to get a lot of vintage. Most of this was ordered through Big Bad Toy Store, but some of it was found through Target. Let's start with some of the vintage though, because I'm excited about this. So first up, we have Earthworm Jim. I finally found an basic Earthworm Jim. I've had a few of the others, but this is the first basic I've got. He only came with his gun, but he did have his head. And I think I have most of the rest of the parts for him. He needs a little bit of touch up on his blue, but if any of you guys know Earthworm Jim, did this one come with a gun that fits in here? Because I don't think any of the rest of the Earthworm Jims I have had a gun in here. Anyway, finally got an Earthworm Jim. He was one of the last figures I needed. And then this was the last figure that I needed. Bob and number 4. Got him on card. I didn't really care if it was on card, but it was just cheaper than trying to find one loose and complete. So I've got most of the figures, or I've got all the figures now. I'm just looking for a few parts, like mainly Hench Rat. I need a bunch of his parts. For the most part, near completion on the Earthworm Jim stuff, minus just a few parts, so I'll be on the lookout for those. If you guys want to see just an Earthworm Jim video of me going through the Earthworm Jim figures and their accessories and stuff, let me know. I've been wanting to do that with some of these smaller lines, just do like a video on each of the smaller lines, like Earthworm Jim, Bucky O'Hare, Toxic Crusader, Pirates Darkwater, King Arthur and the Knights of Justice. If you guys want to see a video on that, let me know. Very excited to have these though. I like completing these smaller lines. I have more fun doing that anyway. So this is the Transformers Select G2 Megatron. So it's one of the recent Voyager classes, but he's in the G2 green tank paint. So happy to have that. I've passed him a few times, and then I finally, when I was ordering Transmutate, I decided to go ahead and get that. So this is the Select Beast Wars Transmutate. Was not in the show on the new series, but he was in the show on the original Beast Wars series. There was one other figure of him made, and it was a Build-A-Figure on the 10th anniversary Beast Wars figures. I don't really like the base body that they use for him, but the paint job really pulls it out. More Transformers. This is the DK25 DNA designed accessory set. And it comes with some accessories for some of the Studio Series 86 figures. So you got a few for Hot Rod. You got blood, essentially, for Cup. And then some broken Cup pieces. So you can make the scene where he's getting pulled apart from the movie. You got a rock for Hot Rod to sit on while he's fishing. A bunch of pieces for Jazz. Hands for Starscream, and then the speakers for Jazz. The stuff for Jazz is the main reason I got this. I have the Starscream, but his hands are fine on it. I do not have Hot Rod or Cup, so I will be tracking those down at some point, hopefully. I actually almost bought them the other day, but I ended up buying something else that was way cooler. This one is the DNA DK28 set, and this is for all the Beast Wars figures. So you got gun from Megatron, Megatron head, his ducky, his toothbrush, some parts for Prime, some blast effects. Those are mainly for Prime and Megatron to kind of share, so you can make it look like he's got flying, and then one of them's a gun blast for Megatron. Some parts for Cheetor. So very excited to have this set, even though I have not opened up any of my Beast Wars figures. I will be doing that at some point, because I am dying to make a new Beast Wars display. I just got to find a place to put them because I have 0 room right now. No room. Gonna have to clear some room. Now I'm just sitting here thinking, where can I put Beast Wars? But I have no idea. I have a few ideas. Just can't figure them out yet. Anyway. I think the next plan is going to be doing a video tour of the room and then taking out everything that I don't care to see on display. Or stuff that I want to see on display, but I'm just kind of rotating things out. Next up, Ninja Turtles Desktop Pinball. I picked this up from Five Below. You know what? I'm just curious how big this thing is. What she said. Okay. So, nothing else in there, and but the display that goes around. Oh, that actually looks and feels pretty nice. Hold on. Ah. Is this supposed to have feet? Hold on. Let me do some perusing in the box. Okay. And pull tab to release the ball. Pull plunger. Use left and right side buttons to move corresponding flippers. No feet. Well, how are you supposed to play? It's got this thing that you pull down. And you're supposed to pull it all the way out. That's what it seems like. Ow. Ow, it just popped something in my wrist. So it's got feet on here, so it's made to sit down. Where do you go, ball? I don't know where the ball went. Huh. Lame. Kinda lame. Oh, there we go. Okay. Look, you can see there's a plunger, but it doesn't line up to the ball. That's weird. I don't know. It feels pretty good though. It looks pretty cool. Huh. I'll have to dick with it later. Next up, we got a vintage Splinter that was paid way too much money for. My mom was at a flea market and called me up, and she just sent me a picture of this, and it's in way worse shape than I thought it was. I paid $40 for it. It is unpunched, but the card is wrecked. I mean, there's a giant crease coming across here, and it's not a 10 back, so really wasn't worth the money I paid for it. The problem is my mom put it in a suitcase, so there's a possibility that she did some of the damage to it, not realizing that you're not supposed to do that. And the card's crushed. So, oh well. Still another Splinter. Next up, I got this, which I think looks just phenomenal. Is Ratchet Studio series. I think both modes look really awesome on him, the alt mode and the robot mode. Yeah, I just really think they did a killer job on this figure. It kind of makes me regret not having more studio figures. I don't have a lot of studio series stuff. Next up, got this AVP from Hayatoyas, the tiny Predator figures. I got these mainly to go with my G.I. Joe figures because I think they look really good together. And this one is the Elder Predator. I got him just because I think with that red cape he looks different than the rest of the Predators, kind of stands out. Next up, got a couple pops. Secret of the Ooze Donatello. He's leaning forward in the box. I wish they would have put him on the little thing that made him lean forward. I think that would have been cool, but... And then we got Raphael. So I have the rest of them somewhere, but that's all I've got out. Next up, got these two. Just pull them both out here. Donald Duck, who apparently is a tank on the Mirrorverse game. I don't know why I got him. I got Baloo and then went ahead and got Donald Duck too. The only one that I kind of want in that series is Belle. But I don't know. I thought they looked pretty cool. I like him with all his metallic paint on him. But Baloo, I'm a huge Tailspin fan. I absolutely love Tailspin. I want to start collecting some of the figures for it. And I just really like this figure. And you cannot tell me that Tailspin does not have one of the best opening theme songs. Might even be better than the Ninja Turtle theme song, objectively. Ninja Turtles is probably still one of my favorites, but man, that theme song of this show just absolutely rocked. Love Tailspin. Don't remember a lot about the show, but I remember that theme song for damn sure. It's weird how some of those cartoons you grew up with, watching every episode, and then you get older and you're like, what the fuck was that about? I don't even know what to go with next. I guess we'll go with the cheaper ones, maybe. Go in that order. So I got an Alley Viper. Finally found an Alley Viper. And 2 Alley Vipers. And they look phenomenal. So happy to have these. And I will be buying more when I see them. I'll show you here in a sec. But I love all the accessories, the gun, the shield, the 2 knives, everything. Just freaking awesome. And it does look like that will clip onto his backpack like the original. He's got the face mask. He's got gun storage down here, knife storage. Does he have another place for a knife? Oh, he looks so good. Needs a paint job. At least maybe just a wash. And then some detailing on some of the guns, but yeah, pretty happy with this guy. But definitely would like to do a custom. At least bring out some of that awesome detail on it. You know, like all this detail on the backpack with the freaking grenades and the Cobra logo. So as excited as I am to have those, this is what I'm the most excited about because this is one of my ultimate all-time favorite figures. I absolutely love these. And I found 3 of them. They had 5 figures sitting on the shelves, 3 bats, 2 vipers. I took them all. Fuck you other collectors. I didn't care on this one. I bought them all. And I'm going to buy them all every time I see them. I love these figures. I want an army of them. I want to make 16 different kinds of customs with them. So freaking happy to have these. Now, granted, if a friend had said, hey, I don't have one yet. Can I have one? I may have considered it. May have. I actually only took 2. I was like, I'm going to leave one for somebody else. And I walked out Walmart, put these in my car, and then I was like, fuck it, I'm going back for the other one. Yeah, I am so happy to have these. I absolutely love the bats. I think it's one of the best toy designs ever. And the fact that we get different heads and body accessories to do an exploded bat or a damaged bat is awesome. Freaking all the bitching we've done about Hasbro and getting our hands on these figures. Oh, so happy to have these. Now, I know most of you have had yours for a while, especially if you were Pulse members, but I just got them and I'm so happy about them. So happy. Can't wait to get more. Can't wait to get the Tiger, was it Tiger Force, maybe? Whatever the variant, the alternate Target exclusive bats. All right. Now, the rest of the stuff I've got is cool, but still doesn't hit the spot like these things for whatever reason. Even though I'm more of a Turtle fan than Joe fan, but probably because most of these are basically just repaints. Essentially. Variant figures, I guess. So first up, we got the Farmhouse, Casey Jones, and April O'Neil. Excuse me. You know, the April is okay to have. Really don't care about that figure at all. And I really don't care about the Casey figure. I like them, but I'm not going to display them. I'm going to leave them in the box. So they're not something that I wanted to like have to display out. But one of my favorite things is the fact that they come with these tiny little drawings that April did. And then all the little accessories. The bottle of turtle wax. Yeah. The drawing pencils, a wrench, hammer, sword. So, very cool accessories. If I ever start setting up some dioramas and doing photos, these might come out of the box. But as of right now, they're just going to look cool sitting on the shelf. Then, I got Turtles in Time, Bebop and Rocksteady. The only thing that bugs me about these guys is kind of the lack of accessories. I guess these aren't like straight up repaints, but I imagine most of the parts are previously used, especially on Bebop. It looks like mainly just paint is added. Rocksteady has quite a bit of different parts on him, mainly for his coat, but they look pretty cool. I haven't opened up any of the arcade turtles. I just think they look fine in the box, and I'm going to leave them that way. So I only bought one of these. Should have bought two, but since I'm not taking any out, I'm just going to bought one. All right. This is one of my favorite things. Doesn't do a very good job of showing it anywhere. Oh, there we go. This is the Beast Kingdom Dynamic 8 action figure. I don't know if it's 8 because he's 8 inches. I don't know. From what I've seen, he's pretty good size. But I probably will do an unboxing and review on him just because I imagine not a lot of people have seen this figure. But really happy to have him. I like Darkwing Duck, and that was one of my... That and Tailspin were the two lines that I want to try to collect this year. So, yeah. And the last thing, you can already see it back here, is this. The Style Guide colored Ninja Turtles. I wasn't going to get it, and I went to Target to buy stuff, and they didn't have any of the haul-a-thon stuff except for this, so I went ahead and grabbed it. I didn't really need a 4th or 5th set of turtles, but yeah, just went ahead and grabbed it. I thought it looked okay. You know, me personally, I would, for cheaper, you could have gotten the Turtles in Disguise set and gotten a lot more accessories. So if you don't have either one, I would highly recommend going with the Turtles in Disguise set if you can find it over this. But this one's a good box set if you don't have just a basic 4-pack. The problem I have is the price point. This is the most expensive 4-pack that they've made so far, and it has the least amount of accessories for the price point anyway. You know, $150, you know, for 4 figures is, to me, seems like a stretch when you're not really getting anything new other than paint variants. So, any of the other box sets, I would highly recommend over this. Whatever you guys can find, I guess. Anyway, so that is the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you back later. Bye.